So the last tutorial we focused on converting binary to decimal. So now what we're going to focus on today is converting decimal to binary. Stay tuned. All right, so today again we want to focus on converting decimal to binary. Now before we talk about the whole binary conversion to decimal, so we're going to have this number which is 234, and how do we go about converting this into a binary? All right, so we'll begin by first and foremost you have to do is, of course, put on your place values. So I'm going to put on my place values here. I'm going to go 1 again, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, and 128. Now this time around, I'm going to actually draw some lines in between them like this to get my binary, which I'm going to adjust. And I'm going to start first with this one here, 128. And what I'm going to say is that 234 is greater than 128. So I'm going to definitely put on this one here. All right, and I'm going to do a little maths on the side here. I'm going to go take 234 and I'm going to minus it from 128. All right, and of course you have to show all this working when you add. So I'm going to take my calculator here as quick as possible. And I'm going to put 234 and I'm going to minus it from 128. All right, so I'm end up with 106. All right, so my next place value is 64. And my question is going to ask now, is 106 greater than 64? Of course it is. So I'm going to put it on again. So I'm going to put 64 here. All right, and I'm going to take this 106 here on my calculator and I'm going to minus it again from 64. So I'm going to minus from 64. And I'll click equal and I'll end up with 42. All right. So I put 42 below here. Now is 42 greater than 32? Of course 42 is greater than 32. So I'm going to put on this one here. All right. And I'm going to bring down the 32 here now. All right. So this basically going to be a 0 and this basically going to be a 1. And of course you got to just check it back with your calculator, which is basically the same thing. Minus 32. So it's always good because you know sometimes when you're under pressure in exam, you want to make sure and double check it says after 10. Now 10 now is less than 16, so this is going to be 0. But 10 is greater than 8, so you put on this one here. If you minus 8 here again, you would end up with 2. So 4 would be off. 2 would be on. And you bring back the 2 here again. This is 0. And 1 as well as would be off. So this is how we actually do the conversion from decimal to binary. So here we go again. We're going to do another conversion, 79, this time again, to binary, because this is the decimal conversion. And what we're going to do first, we're going to put up, of course, the place values. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. And again, we're going to put down these lines here because you want to find the place values. All right, the binary of 79 using the place values. Right, so 79 is not greater than 128, so we put 0 here. However, 79 is more than 64, so we're going to put a 1. We're going to put 79 here, and you're going to minus it from 64, which give you 15. All right, 15 is greater than 32? No, so this is off. 15 is greater than 16? No, this is off. So this is basically 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 15. As you can see, the next bit would be 16. All right, so this is how you do the binary number for 79, which is basically 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right. All right, so basically we just did binary to decimal, right? Decimal back to binary. So I'm going to give you all one now, a long one, and I want you all to find the 32 dotted decimal notation for that particular IP address, which I'm going to give you all right now. All right, so I'm going to give you this number here, 192.168.1.101. And I want you all to do a YouTube video tutorial and post it up inside the group. You understand? Could be the WhatsApp group too as well. I want you all, because this is the dotted decimal notation, I want you all to do the 32-bit notation, binary notation for this IP address for me. Post it up and submit it for marks. Make sure and create a YouTube channel with it and submit it in the Facebook group with your name and student ID, as well as in the WhatsApp group.